So we finally got into Fayetteville and needed to stop and grab a bite to eat. And I thought it was funny because Fayetteville is a decent sized city with a small town downtown square. And I guess it's kind of like San Marcos. But as we're coming in, you go over a couple of hills and we make this right turn. And I see this place, it's like Penguin Bill's Barbecue. And I was like, man, that smells good. But the turn in to the parking lot was like 30 feet past the corner. And there's no way I could get a shot. I personally could have done it by myself, but it would have caused wrecks behind us because of the concertina thing. The whole accordion aspect of a group ride. So we ended up rolling into downtown Fayetteville, and I took the guys on an impromptu tour of downtown. And just to do a U-turn, basically, we made a couple of left turns and a right, you know how it goes. And headed back to Penguin Bill's. And it turned out to be pretty tasty barbecue. Strangest thing I've ever seen. You had to order from a fucking phone at the table. You just pick up the phone, and it's like the red phone in the Oval Office, you know. Just pick it up, tell them what you want, and hang up. They bring it to you. It was really neat. And from there, it was relatively indescript. We just kind of went, you know. We went down and headed back down south and rode the pig trail, and we ended up going about 70 miles out of the way almost. So when we got done with the pig trail, we were gonna go ride somewhere else, and we changed our minds because well, we were tired. I was tired of dealing with it. Billy was just worn out, and he and Tracy split off a few minutes early, and we ended up back on the freeway pretty quick ourselves. Got back to the hotel and started chilling out. Had a hell of a time trying to find something to eat. That was a trip. We wanted to go to well, Billy and Tracy wanted to go to the Mexican place because we went there last year. The food's not great. In fact, by actual Mexican standards, it's crap. But it's good enough to get the point across, you know. Well, they wanted to go there, and most of us were just like, fuck it, there's a Hardee's around here somewhere, let's go to Hardee's. Well, we didn't know it was Hardee's was right next to the fucking hotel. We thought it was like 1 or 2 exits up, so we head up the freeway to get closer to downtown Clarksville, and we find out that the Hardee's isn't up there, and we ran into a cop, and the cop's like, dude, it's like 3 exits back. We're like, really? That's where our hotel's at. We didn't see it. Turns out it's behind a hotel, and unless you're on the freeway, you can't see it. If you're on the road that it's actually on, it's really hard to see. But so we ended up going to, we stopped at a gas station to talk about it. We ended up going to this other place. It was like right next door. They were closed, so we're talking to this random dude, and he's like, well, there's a Pizza Hut right up the road. We're like, fuck it, Pizza Hut sounds good. So go and we get ourselves some pizza, and had a blast at the pizza place. Mostly because our waitress was just cute as hell. I think she's like 17 or 16, but she's just cute as it gets. And Guy Jin was not bashful, so to speak. But we had a good old time, and it was pretty impressive how they basically allowed us to take over half the fucking restaurant. It was kind of cool. We got back to the hotel and cracked open a couple more beers and went back at it, you know. It really was a lot of fun.